Hello and welcome back to the Blue and Gold recap for the week of April 14th. I'm Ronnie Decker and I'm joined by
Aaron Egan
and Oliver Packey.
Going to be going over market high activities for this week. We'll start with Aaron.
The MUHS varsity rugby team demolished Eastside Exiles Rugby with a whopping score of 95-3. In addition, the Hilltoppers went down to St. Louis for the All-Catholic Rugby Fest. They lost their first game in a close matchup to La Salette High School by a score of 10-17. And then they went on to beat St. Louis University High in a shutout with a score of 33-0 and Saints Rugby with a score of 26-5. Congratulations to the rugby team for an outstanding start to the year. Roll Top.
The MUHS varsity tennis team defeated Eau Claire North and Stevens Point by the score of 7-0 on April 4th. Then the Hilltoppers defeated Bayport by a score of 6-1, St. Mary's Catholic by a score of 5-2, and West De Pere by a score of 4-3 on April 5th. Then, on April 11th, the Hilltoppers continued their winning streak by defeating Pewaukee by a score of 7-0 and Eau Claire Memorial by a score of 6-1, but unfortunately lost to Arrowhead by a score of 5-2. Finally, they had back-to-back matches on April 12th, beating Hamilton High by a score of 5-2, but lost to Middleton by a score of 4-3. Roll Top!
The MUHS baseball season has had a hot start to the year, going 6-1 in their first 7 games. Their only loss of the year came on Monday, April 14th, to Whitnall High School, with respective wins against CMH and 2 sweeps of Hale and Tosa East. This Tuesday, the 15th, they defeated Waukesha West off the back of a great start by pitcher Damian Kosempa. Congrats on the great start to the season. Roll Top.
The boys in blue are back in action, starting with the indoor track and field season. The varsity season started at the Lake Michigan Invite, where the team finished second in points. Key contributors this week included Sean Parrish, Brendan Reardon, Charlie Carey, Eli North, Jack Quiet, the 4x200 and the 4x400 squads, Matthew Griffith, Emilion Johnson, and TJ McKinney. They followed the Lake Michigan meet with a third-place finish at the Ripon College Showcase. Runners who led the way included Kobe Ampaw, Jackson Myers, Peyton Roby Brown, Eli North, Brendan Reardon, the 4x200 squad, Bodie Miner, and Emilion Johnson. The indoor season ended with the Wisconsin State Indoor Track and Field Championships, where the team would tie for 17th place in a pool of 46 teams. Sean Parrish, Jackson Myers, Eli North, Brendan Reardon, the 4x200 squad, and Bodie Miner were all able to stand their ground against the best in the state, all ranking 12th or higher in their respective events. With the outdoor season beginning, the boys in blue continue to show out, placing second in the Franklin Sabres Invite this past Friday, where Sean Parrish, Gianni Quinero, Jackson Myers, Ezra Sanchez, Brendan Reardon, Jack Quiet, Carson Bellardi, the 4x100 and 4x800 teams, Matthew Griffith, Cab Kamara, and Bodie Miner all placed 6th or higher in their respective events. The varsity team will have some much-needed rest this week as the JV team looks to fill the void in their meet. Roll Top.
That's it for this week in Hilltopper announcements.
Roll Top.